Creating a new menu item or a new page on your website is a two-part process. The first thing we need to do is create the article, which has got the content of the page. We learn how to do that under Adding New Article. And now we have to create a new menu item that links to that article. We'll do that through our menu manager from our control panel. Go down to Main Menu. This will show a list of all the items that are listed for the menu. We have Home, About, Products, Financing, Contact Us, and we have Indoor Air Quality showing as a subcategory or submenu under Product Selection. If we go to our website, we'll see on here that we have these positions under Home, About, Product, Financing, Contact, and Indoor Air Quality is underneath or a subcategory of the Product Selection menu, as we see here. We want to create a new menu item for my test page, and I already created the article in the previous lesson. So now I'm going to go to New. We're adding a new article or content page, and we're going to choose Article Layout. There are some other advanced categories here that we can learn about in future lessons. For now, we're just going to choose Article Layout. First thing I'll do is I'll give my new menu item or button a title or a name. I'm going to call this My Test Page. Under Alias, we'll leave that blank, as that's a search engine optimization feature, and we can learn about that more in a future lesson. I'm going to leave it as a top menu structure, and all I need to do is find the article that this new menu item will link to. So I can select my articles. There's my test article. I'll choose that. So that's now selected here, and I'm going to save this change. Now I can see on my menu manager that I have a new menu item called My Test Page, and it follows the Contact Us. If I go to our front end of our page and refresh, we'll now see that we have a new menu item on our page called My Test Page. If I click on that menu item, here's my test article and the content of that article. We'll see here these are listed in order by how they appear on the site. Down below, if we want to change any of these orders, all we need to do is move them up and down using the green arrow keys. In other words, if I want to have my test page show up in front of the Contact Us, I would simply move it up the order so that My Test Page button now comes before Contact Us. If we go back to the front page and refresh, we'll see that My Test Page now is in front of Contact Us. I've switched the order of those two. If I want to switch them back, I would simply go to My Test Page and move it back down the order. And we'll see I can move it back down the order. If I wanted to change this, instead of being in a top menu position across here, but rather would like to see it as a sub-menu item, I would go into that item, that menu item, and I would assign it, instead of a top level, I would assign it to one of these other buttons on our site. I'll choose Product Selection like we did for Indoor Air Quality. Save that change. And now we'll see that the My Test Page shows up underneath as a submenu item of Product Selection. If we go to our site and refresh, we'll see that it's now gone, and it now appears as a submenu item underneath Product Selection. So to get a new page into your website, step 1 is to create a new article with the content of the page, and step 2, which we just did, is to create a menu item, which is under the main menu, assign it to a position, either a top level or sub level, and you now have a new page on your site. My Test Page is now active.